We're going to zoom into St. Louis right now to hear from Sunnen Products, how this family-run operation is still successful to this day.
Hello, I'm Chris Miltenberger, President and CEO of Sunnen Products.
And I'm Dave Rogers, Director of Engineering here at Sunnen.
Sunnen is a global manufacturer who has been in business for almost 100 years. We specialize in bore creation and finishing. We serve many critical industries such as aviation, defense, medical, hydraulics, and a host of others.
Sunnen is home to a wide variety of disciplines to produce our product every day. Our team consists of an engineering staff of mechanical, electrical engineers, as well as manufacturing engineers who work hard to not only develop new product, but also improve our processes to keep us running efficiently every day. Our manufacturing staff is made up of an experienced group of machine operators, skilled machinists and tool makers, supported by skilled maintenance trades and IT personnel to keep our facilities running. The Sunnen team works together every day to design, develop, and deploy some of the most advanced solutions our customers have ever seen. Honing is a critical final step in the production of parts that go into some of the most important equipment we rely on every day.
Let's take a quick tour of Sunnen's headquarters and primary manufacturing plant here in St. Louis. And we'll show you more about what we do and how we still embody our founder, Joe Sunnen's driving force that better products make for a better world.
So what is honing and why is it important? Honing is an abrasive machining process that uses specialized machines and tools to remove fine surface layers of material on a hole, also called a bore, during the manufacturing cycle. This process is required to achieve a specific bore size, roundness, and surface finish on the inside parts of all shapes, sizes, and materials. Honing doesn't make a bore, it makes a bore perfect. Sunnen's core business of honing is critical because many of the parts our customers are producing must meet strict safety and performance requirements, and the honing process makes that possible.
My father was a machine operator in the 70s for Sunnen Products. I grew up attending a lot of the Sunnen events. When I became old enough to put in an application, I did so. I was lucky enough to get a job here at Sunnen. I've been here for 22 years. My son is currently working here. I've had a long-standing history with family members working through Sunnen Products. I've really enjoyed it throughout the years. It's presented me with the opportunity of growth and my ability to work up into the company.
Sunnen is a leading creator of honing machines and accessories to keep up with the changing demands of our customers' part production. Our machines range in size from simple, small machines that could fit in the corner of someone's home garage to massive equipment that clocks in at over 53,000 pounds. That's the average weight of 13 cars. The honing process can be applied to plastics and ceramics, but most often is used on metallic workpieces, such as engine blocks, airplane landing gear, and hydraulic cylinders used in major construction equipment, and even on medical devices and musical instruments.
I love the fact that I get to use my imagination, and I also like the fact that you're building the world. You help out with aerospace. I get to use my brain all day. That's the fun part.
What I really like about being a machinist is that I get to make things and that it challenges my brain. So it's not just touch a button on a machine. I'm working and I'm thinking and I make something. And at the end of the day, I make it, someone buys it, and then they use it. And that really is incredible for me.
The equipment and tools Sunnen manufactures helps improve the world and keep us moving forward, not just by producing goods, but by advancing the needs of the world.
I'm sure whatever I'm doing is to help someone in this world. I'm sure of that, so that's what I like about my job.
I really like it here. I love making things. I love working with metal. I've just had a rewarding career. Not everybody wants to go to college. Not everybody wants to work in an office. And there are so many other opportunities in manufacturing.
Our software development teams write the programs that go into our custom-developed control systems, making Sunnen machines simple to run for even the newest machine operators. Each machine requires special tools and abrasives, which we also engineer and manufacture here at Sunnen, and our employees are at the heart of making this all happen.
This is our Intergrex Robotic Machining Center, and what we do with this piece of equipment, we take an aluminum blank such as this, and we have several different sizes and shapes of aluminum blanks, and we load them into this machine with the robot. And after several operations, we come up with a finished part such as this that we need to supply our customers and meet customer demand.
Our design engineers, technicians, and application experts are hard at work solving our customers' ongoing performance challenges with the various parts they're making. As a result, we didn't just stop at honing. Over the years, we've expanded our capabilities to include deep hole drilling machines and the cutting tools that support them. None of this is possible without the talented and diverse group of people that call Sunnen home.
The parts of my job that I really do enjoy is traveling, working with our customers, our foreign distributors, and making sure that Sunnen Products is the best at what we do.
If you enjoy working with your hands and building things, I would definitely look into a career in manufacturing.
We're also continually looking for ways to train and grow our team here at Sunnen, such as with our Machinist Development Program that allows current employees to receive training similar to what they would get at a technical college. And when our customers come to us with specialized applications or ultra-specific finish needs, we use these opportunities to not only serve them, but to innovate and elevate our entire industry.
Here at Sunnen, we involve a lot of machining and machinists in what we do, and it is a great career for people coming out of school. Our machinist program initially is designed to take people who don't necessarily have a background in machining, and we give them the foundational knowledge and allows them to progress from maybe different positions in the company into our entry-level machinist.
I had interest in the machinist training program because I wanted to further my skills in manufacturing. It gave me the opportunity to continue on with the next level of machinist as well if I choose to do that.
Our roots are in the U.S., but our reach extends around the world. Manufacturers in every corner of the globe associate the Sunnen name with exceptional quality. Our regional facilities are centers of production, service, and innovation as we connect with new customers and solve new challenges. We're here to bring out the best in our customers and our employees, because whatever they're making, in whatever volumes, we know that quality is forged in the finishing touches. Sunnen. Partnership. Precision. Performance.
Excellent, excellent. Well, with us today from Sunnen Live is Matt Ryan, Director of Continuous Improvement, and Robert Baker, Human Resource Director at Sunnen. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the shop floor and Manufacturing Day.
Hi there. Thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. And we can chat just a little bit, and then we should have plenty of time for some questions from everybody. So, Sunnen's I don't know if you wanted to start with any questions, but I can go ahead and start if you like.
Yeah, go ahead and start, and then we'll get questions coming in here shortly.
Okay, that sounds perfect. So Sunnen is a honing company. We've been in business for a long time. We're sitting in our Hupmobile room. We value our history. You can see our founder, Joe Sunnen. He started off his journey selling actually a valve lifter that was very successful. That we got the business started, and that product helped maintenance people or mechanics working on cars their job much easier. And I think that's a spirit of the company that we have. So you can see behind us the pretty close to the actual vehicle that he used to. He loaded up his vehicle. He drove out with his wife across the state of Illinois, and never made it out of the state. And he was sold out. And so that thing got things started. And he moved to St. Louis. And the company has prospered really ever since. We are now an international company, as Chris mentioned in our video introduction, that we're headquartered here in St. Louis, and it's our primary manufacturing facility. We make most of the products throughout the world, but we do have operations in Brazil, in Mexico, in China. We do some stuff in India. We also have a whole host of facilities across Europe, primarily our largest being our facility in Switzerland. And so it gives us a very unique perspective of what's going on around the world. And so we do bring that in. I thought it was a good practice that Mr. Woods from Toyota talked about, his own testimonial about manufacturing. I'm the HR director. I've been in HR for over 30 years of my career. I started in manufacturing. I worked in a few different industries, and then for a short time, I left manufacturing. I went into sales and advertising, and there was a piece of me that kind of left, even as an HR person. And so I moved back into manufacturing with another company, but ultimately coming here to Sunnen, and really, it's infectious to work at a place where you're making things, and all of the people that come together to make those products. And for us, we have we're staffed with a number of engineers that they design products, and then we have a bunch of machinists, skilled trades that then transition those designs into actual products here. We hire a lot of both of those categories, and also cell operators. And we've come up with our machinist development program, an area that we continue to want to invest in. Our process there is to take cell operators, and I think Brandon talked about that, where we give people basically what a trade school will provide to get them into our machining progression. Our machining progression can go from our at 1, 2, and 3 up to like a tool room, which is really high-end machining and very good jobs, and also lab positions and lab technicians. And you saw some of those in our video, and those are our actual employees that were speaking. A very cool thing about our process and the expertise that we have in honing. We are the world's best. We have about 90% of the market across the world in honing. We were just talking to a machinist a couple of days ago. We were talking about our process, and we're explaining what we do. And I was with the director of engineering, and he kind of ho-hum said, we're like experts in the industry. And I said, well, wait a second. So like, when we talk about being the experts in the industry, when somebody, for example, on a NASCAR pit crew wants to know expertise about honing an engine block, they call our lab technicians, and those are machinists. Those are skilled tradespeople that have graduated up the scale to that lab technician. They don't call the CEO. They don't call necessarily the engineering department. They call our lab technicians, who are the experts in the world on honing. And that's really cool to be part of an organization. And I would say, from my perspective, from a manufacturing perspective, there are many manufacturing companies that are in those positions where they're the experts in the world about making things. And for us here at Sunnen, it's very cool to be part of that with honing and being the experts with that. So our machinist development program.
Rob, actually, on that point, we had a couple questions come in, and one of the questions from a student is, what type of machines do you use most within your company to make your product?
So I'll let Matt speak to that. He's our continuous improvement director and has a lot of experience there.
Yeah, so I spent a long time out on the shop floor. So we use a lot. I mean, we use all different technologies. We probably have a few more CNC mills than we have anything else, but we also have CNC lathes. We have manual lathes, EDM machining we use as well. We actually die cast in-house. We die cast zinc in-house. We actually heat treat and plate black oxide things in-house. We use a lot of grinding. Either CNC milling or grinding are probably the two skills that we use the most out in the shop. And that those, as well as, obviously, we are a honing company, so we do hone our own products where it's appropriate, but not everything's a round hole, and that's really where honing excels.
Right. So in our machinist development program, puts entry-level cell operators in a position where they can jump into that machining progression, and there's every opportunity to progress all the way down that scale, which is very exciting, has been exciting for those people who've entered that.
That's excellent. In fact, we had another question similar in nature, but it talks about, Chillicothe High School asked, they saw a lot of CAD images flash across the screen. So one of the questions they had is, how important are these skills for young people to learn in high school? They actually teach a CAD in one of their classrooms. They're just kind of curious how important it is for them to learn that in high school.
Well, I think it's extremely important. Fundamental skills coming into our organization would be measuring devices. And Matt, if you could explain the tolerance that we hold on our honing.
Right.
And so we're not talking about like we hold an inch tolerance or even a half of an inch. It's very tight.
Well, and I mean, I guess just to kind of answer the question too about CAD, the CAD that you learn in high school may not actually, it may not be the same CAD that we use here, but it's the concepts and the way to 3D model and the way to see things in 3 dimensions that learning that in high school is invaluable. I spent, 6 or 7 years as a tool designer figuring out how to make parts and how to hold those parts and all of that information that you learn in CAD and how you think in 3 dimensions and the way that you have to move things around, all of that is invaluable. And honestly, for most people, once you learn one CAD system, moving to the next CAD system isn't a big deal. You learn the basic concepts and kind of move from there. Obviously, I'm a lot older than the students, so I didn't learn CAD until my freshman year of college, but it's kind of the same thing. And as far as tolerancing goes, we routinely hone things to a micron, which is about 1/3 of the width of a human hair. So think about a hair on your head. It's about 1/3 of that width. That's the tolerance that we hold when we hone a hole.
Another skill that's really important for all of our jobs is blueprint reading. And that could be something that you get exposed to possibly in high school.
And I would say along with that, fractions are key, huh?
Fractions, and actually the other thing that I'm sure many high school students don't want to hear, but is critical to us is trigonometry. We use that a lot when we're doing measuring. Obviously, all of the parts that we make are not perfectly prismatic, so they're round, they're non-square, they have angles on them, and in order to check that stuff, you have to do trig. So like I said, I know that's not everybody's favorite thing to hear, but that is something that's important. So
I think we got a high five from Chillicothe High School, Mrs. Yoko.
Right.
Yeah, and that and if you don't get it in high school, we will go over it in our machinist development program. It's not something that you can't get here, but the people that we typically bring into that program don't have any experience in a machine shop, and so they come in and they're working on lower skill jobs, and then they're able to bid into that. We do promote within primarily. So,
okay. One last quick question. This is a quick one for you. How many people does Sunnen employ in the U.S. around the world?
In the U.S., we're right around 400, and then around the world, we another 300 to 350 people around the world. So about 700, 750 worldwide.
Wow, that's pretty good size, actually, globally. Awesome. Well, hey, guys, thank you so much for zooming in today, and we're going to go ahead and zoom on out. In fact, the next manufacturer probably uses some of your components. It's Orscheln Industries over in Moberly, Missouri. So, thank you so much, and I'd love to come over there at Sunnen and actually check that vehicle out in person. That looks like a pretty cool old-time car there.
That's pretty cool.
Just send us an email. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great manufacturing day. Thanks so much.